take that capability and move it into Putnam Valley. He was the town councilman, woman, town justice, president of the library board, president of the Mid-Hudson Library. She was primarily responsible for acquiring and developing the current library building. We're looking at a person with enormous capabilities, enormous civic responsibility, who gave of herself in every way possible. So it's my distinct pleasure to recognize tonight her sons. Anthony was a partner in Harriett Gair and Company. Roger retired from the Lakeland School District. So, my pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. You ever say anything?
Oh, sure. I'm never at a loss for words. I don't have a lot to add to what Don said. I could go on and on and on about my mother and her love for this town. I think one reason that she cared so much about the library and about books is that books took both her and my father out of utter poverty. My father, who became probably in his day recognized as the greatest trial lawyer in the United States, had an 8th grade education and became this incredible, phenomenal lawyer. And my mother went to work for him at 15 and went to George Washington Night School, high school, up in Washington Heights, and worked all the way through college and through law school, where she graduated in 1940. And to be a lawyer, and a woman lawyer, in those days, you had to be tough. And my mother was a very tough woman. Phil Keating could attest to that. He knew her very well. But she was always, because of the hardship, that she spent 10 years of her childhood in an orphanage, because her father was killed and her mother could not afford to support her and her sister. So I think she never forgot where she came from. And she always believed in giving back to the community. In the office, she had a revolving fund, and she saw someone who bought college material, she would loan them the money to go to college. If she thought someone was law school material who was working as a secretary, she'd pay for him to go to law school. Her only deal was when you graduate and get a job, you got to pay me back as much as you can, so I'll have it there for the next kid. And I'm going to sit down and shut up. At her funeral, I have to tell you, I was so impressed by how many people came up to me and said, you know, if it wasn't for your mother, I would have never gone to college. If it wasn't for your mother, I would have never been a lawyer. So she never forgot it. When they bought property here in 1940, she did wherever she was, got involved with the town, and she truly loved this town, and would be very honored to have this award. Thank you.